In the Univision interview, the president said, when asked about immigration reform, quote, "My presidency is not over. I've got another 5 years coming up." Specifically said, "I've got another 5 years." He's like it's a done deal. Do you run the risk there of looking like you're taking the election for granted, that the president is assuming he's going to win?
No. The president is confident that when we get to a vigorous debate with his Republican opponent about whose vision is best for the future of this country, about which person will be a president over the course of the 4 years between 2013 and 2017, to put in place the kinds of economic policies that will ensure middle-class families get a fair shot and a fair shake, and that everybody's playing by the same rules. That when we compare the president's vision for achieving an economy in a country that fulfills those values, that he's going to win. Now, the president, none of my colleagues in Chicago and nobody that works in this building is under the illusion that it's going to be an easy election. That there will be a time and a place for a vigorous debate and a competitive election that's good for the democratic process. It's one that the president and his campaign team will be engaged in. But at the end of the day, the president is confident that he'll be successful.
How is he so confident, given the fact that your friend Jay Carney keeps saying here at the podium that the president's not watching the debates, he's not focused on the campaign, he spends about 10% of his time on it? How has he made that judgment?
Well, I think something that Jay has said many times and something that I'll tell you now is even if the president is not watching the debates live, he certainly is following the race. At the end of the day, the reason that the president is confident is not because of anything that the Republican candidates are saying. It's because of the vision for the country that he wants to put forward to the American people. He feels that his approach for the economy in terms of standing up for the middle class and ensuring that middle class families all across the country get a fair shot and a fair shake, and that everybody in this country is playing by the same rules, that's a vision that the American people have responded to and will respond to when we get into the context of a political debate. At the end of the day, though, we're not there yet. There's still a vigorous Republican primary that's ongoing. I know that there's a big election on Tuesday. Again, this is all good for the democratic process. The president himself will turn more attention to his own candidacy once there's a Republican candidate in place and once there is more of an opportunity to compare the president's vision for the future of this country with a Republican opponent.
The last thing on super